Hi and welcome back, everybody. Hope you all are having a fantastic day out there. We got some big news I want to get out to you in a timely fashion. So all I ever ask is if you like talking about XRP, XLM, and getting these crypto updates, drop an X in the comment section below. Click the like button so we know, and of course, share the content so others around the world know exactly what is happening in this digital revolution. I want to start with this. And here on this platform, sometimes you have to kind of tiptoe around certain subjects. And so I'm going to be very careful with the way I say this, but I want you to roll this around your head and think about this. The US, where I'm at, right, we are sending billions and billions overseas. In fact, sent about 150 billion in tax dollars since the beginning of something, right? And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Just recently, we had some wild fires in Maui, complete devastation for certain areas. We are sending a one-time $700 payment to Americans with homes that were completely destroyed in Maui. I want you to think about that. Now, moving on. Fed will stop rate hikes in September, gradually starting to lower it by the end of next June, says Goldman Sachs. This is all by design. This is why we are saying, or one of the reasons we are saying we are starting to heat up. Also know we have the Bitcoin halving next year. I am becoming more and more confident that we will flip this market within the next 6 to 8 months. And elections have a lot to do with that as well. And we are looking bullish in that direction, I will say. BRICS. India makes first oil payment to UAE in rupees. That happened just today. Meanwhile, we have had the 16th consecutive week of institutions pouring into XRP, and we are seeing that through the transactions. And it looks like we will have a possible decision on the Grayscale versus SEC lawsuit this week. Again, Ripple is going to have a response to the SEC letter of intent to do what? File an interlocutory appeal of the judge's ruling that programmatic sales of XRP do not qualify as securities. So it's going to be an interesting week as we see things wrapping up. But I want to get to this big breaking news that just came out today. Breaking: Europe launches first spot Bitcoin ETF. While was the US doing? The SEC says they are delaying ETFs until 2024. All by design, right? When I talk about how we are heating up and how I believe in the next 6 to 8 months, particularly in the first part of 2024 is when I believe things are going to really take off, or start to take off for this market, along with those interest rates coming down. But listen to this. Jacoby, first one approval for the fund in October 2021 with plans to list it in 2022. We are talking about the spot coin or spot Bitcoin ETF list in Amsterdam. However, the firm opted to push its plans due to circumstances elsewhere in the digital asset market. So, the Bitcoin ETF is regulated by Financial Services Commission and will trade under the ticker Bitcoin, and this is happening. The listing means Europe will see a spot Bitcoin ETF trade before the US, despite dozens of applications to the Securities and Exchange Commission in the last few years. And that's what we're talking about. The rest of the world is moving forward, whether US likes it or not. We want to continue to be a hub for innovation. Right? A lot of congressmen, congresswomen out there are saying we can't get left behind, but this is in fact what's happening, largely due to the SEC being sluggish. London-based Jacoby Asset Management has listed Europeans' first spot Bitcoin ETF on Euronext Amsterdam nearly 2 years after it was first approved. And then finally we move on. So Jacoby first won approval for the fund in October 21 with plans to list it in 2022. However, the firm opted to push back its plans due to circumstances elsewhere in the digital asset market and the collapse of Terra ecosystem and the bankruptcy of who? FTX. So the listing means Europe will see a spot Bitcoin ETF trade before US despite dozens of applications. However, there has been renewed hope that the regulator would approve a spot Bitcoin fund after asset management giant BlackRock and a flurry of new applications featuring surveillance sharing agreements designed to guard against market manipulation. So we know that BlackRock's putting a lot of pressure, and we're going to be watching that very closely. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions, comments in the section below. Don't forget to click the like button, share the content, drop an X, and I'll see you in the next one.